I've never met any of them. You know, I see them around like at Walmart and stuff, but I think that, you know, everyone should be welcome here. That's the whole basis for our country, so.
Somalians don't belong here because they're taking housing vouchers that belong to us. I also hear they're kind of rude when they go in stores and stuff, and a lot of people told me that, and basically most of them are Muslims, and I hear Muslims are just moving to places to take them over. Not really, no. I already know what I know already, so.
I have seen some of people that are not good, but I don't take it personal. Just like people. You will see a good people and you will see a bad people, and that is everywhere. It's not something special to Jamestown.
A lot of the other Somalians have come in, and I've got to know them, and they seem to know me, and we get along pretty good. You should get to know them before you judge them too severely. And that unfortunately most of them are Muslims, and there's a lot of bad press about the Muslims, and people just judge everybody by the bad ones, just like anything else.
We are human beings, we feel things, we see things, we judge, we talk. And when I talk to my other people, Somalians, they have seen the same thing I seen when I came here. Like, why people looking at us like, we different, like, like we're in the wrong place. That's the same way I felt, I have seen people look at me like, yo, like I'm in somebody's house. You know what I mean? Like I can walk into your house and people look at me like, what are you doing? What are you doing in my house? Like, most of them are grown. Those Somalians live in Jamestown. There is no teenagers live here in Jamestown. It's grown people and their kids, and they want to send the kids to school, and they want to work. They are willing to work. Get a job and just live decent life. You know what I mean? Because we live in America. That is the only way we can survive here. Celebrate with the Americans. So I'm glad that our kids, like her generation, my generation, the young ones, go to school and bring home, the experience of the school and teach the parents, the American way of life. No benefit we came here for. We all work. I work. I have other people. All of my people work, and the rest, they looking for jobs. I hope they will get it when these people understand us. It's lack of communication. What's going on between my people and Jamestown.
I got the first job I applied. It was Cavendish Farms. I'm still working there. I like the people I work with, and I don't have a problem.
A woman is going through a hard time to get a job in Jamestown. Maybe the way they dress, maybe their language, lack of the language. And most of them speak enough English to get a job. And this is our religion. It's not fashion, it's not a culture, it's just religion, since we are all Muslim, you know. And it says that women have to cover their body from the outsiders. The only person that have right to see is her husband.
For example, you have to pray 5 times a day. You have to fast, 1 month out of the 12 months of the year. You have to pay charities, to the poor people. When you pray by yourself, God, and a lot of people pray for God, is 2 different things. God might be, will accept those, like a lot of people's prayers instead of, one single person. When you go to the Muslim world, and instead of we have the weekend here in U.S. On Saturday and Sunday, it's, Thursday and Friday. So Friday is kind of like a Sunday for the Muslim world.
Yeah, that's the day that no school,
yeah,
no
all
jobs.
The schools, the jobs are,
So what is that like, being in the U.S. now, and it's like opposite, Is that hard to do personally?
First time, of course. But after that, we get used to it. Saturday, Sunday is my holiday now. In the same time, I go pray Friday too. We already lost lives, and we are losing everyday lives. That's one thing we know. And we're losing culture.
They all go to school, all day. And when they come back, they've been speaking English all the time. I'm not saying it's bad, but I would love my kids to speak, Somali and English both. Instead of, learning, like only one. I want them to be, bilinguals. And if they have a chance, like to visit, like where I'm from, they were born here, so they're from here, so where I'm from, they can communicate and talk to people. My brother got like to go, let's say, in Sweden, and we both have kids. If we bring the family together, his kids speak Swedish, and my kids speak English, and none of them speak Somali. Somebody has to translate between them, and it's kind of a little bit hard.
And we're gonna be the translators probably, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have that kind of life right now. Truly, right now, we have.
And I think no matter how you push, the kids to speak when they are home, in our language, Somalian, but still, when they are talking to themselves, they will
Speak English,
speak
of course.
English.
My mom, she born in Africa.
You know what I mean?
And her mom lives in Minnesota right now.
Somalians, 16 years old, 14 years old, born and raised in Minnesota. When you speak with them in Somali, they speak in Somali, but to me, they speak in funny Somali,